Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. The road to success. There is no royal road to success. The road leading to it is narrow, thorny, and hazardous. People traveling by it face hardships, setbacks, and failure. Some people, unable to face the challenges and setbacks, retreat to safer zones of security, but a few, facing the hurdles and failures, proceed on with vigor and enthusiasm and reach their destination. If we read the lives of great people, we identify certain characteristics that contributed to their success. 1. Character. 2. Discipline. 3. Values of life. 4. Right attitude. 5. Industry. 6. Motivation. These features, if cultivated scrupulously and consistently, will surely bring success to an individual in his endeavors. But a mere reading of them is not sufficient for achieving success. It should be backed up by constant practice of them and a strong desire to achieve success by the seekers of success. Today, we are going to know about one such successful person among 1 crore people. One such great woman is none but Helen Keller. There is no Swami Vivekananda without Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Similarly, there is no Helen Keller without her teacher Anne Sullivan, who sacrificed her life for Helen Keller. She was the real backbone of Helen Keller. At the age of 19 months, Helen Keller faced brain fever, which is known as scarlet fever now. All the family members lost hope, but the illness left her both deaf and blind. That period she called in autography "at sea in a dense fog." At the age of 7, she had more than 60 home signs to communicate with her family members, and she could distinguish people by the vibration of the footsteps. With the advice of Alexander Graham Bell, Anne Sullivan, herself visually impaired from the Perkins Institutions of the Blind, was arranged as an instructor to Helen Keller. She started teaching Helen Keller with the words doll, mug, etc. She continued the same process for 32 days, explaining the words with gestures, but Helen could not understand. Explaining the word water, the teacher took Helen Keller near the tap and opened. While the water was flowing on Helen Keller, teacher Anne wrote water 5 letters repeatedly on the hands of Helen Keller. Now, Helen Keller could understand water is not an object. Then, from that moment, the Jnana Netra of Helen Keller was opened. She used to touch an object, and teacher Anne wrote the name of the object on her hand. In the year 1888, at the age of 8 years, Helen Keller started attending classes for blind at the Perkins Institute of the Blind. In 1894, she was admitted in a deaf school in New York. In the year 1900, at the age of 20, she entered to Radcliffe College of Harvard University. In the year 1904, at the age of 24, she became the first deaf-blind graduate in arts. For over 20 years, Helen Keller has kept her hand on her teacher's face, feeling the vibrations of her voice, and putting her finger on her teacher's mouth and feeling her tongue movements. She learned to hear people's speech by reading their lips with her hand. Her sense of touch had heightened. She became proficient in using Braille and reading sign language. When the great singer Dr. M.S. Subbalakshmi met her, Helen Keller put her delicate fingers on the throat of MS while she was singing. With the movement of nerves in the throat of Subbalakshmi, Helen Keller enjoyed the sweetness of M.S. Subbalakshmi's song. That was her greatness. The wonderful girl who has so brilliantly triumphed over the triple afflictions of blindness, dumbness, and deafness gave a talk with her own lips on happiness, which remembered as a piece of inspiration. She wrote a total of 12 published books and several articles. She visited 35 countries. She raised funds for the handicapped. She showed a light in the lives of despaired. She was honored with so many awards and titles, in which Presidential Medal of Freedom, one of the United States' two highest civilian honors. Streets are named after Helen Keller in countries Zurich, Switzerland, in the US, Spain, Israel, Portugal, and France. She often tells the following lines, which should be remembered and repeated always for the success. నీ ఆయుషు రేపటితో సరి అనుకుంటే నువ్వు ఎంత నిస్వార్థపరుడిగా మసలుకుంటావో అంతే నిస్వార్థంగా ఎల్లప్పుడూ మసలుకో. థ్యాంక్ యూ వన్ అండ్ ఆల్. స్వస్తి.